Aditya Novotny, Meistere Network Marketing. Today from New York with Marina Simovic. Marina Simovic. Very honored to sit on the same couch with you.
My pleasure.
We have this beautiful background that looks like in Japan, but we are in Brooklyn, New York. And my question to you and to you, how do you attract excellent people? And why I have Marina Simovic as an interview partner, each time I come to New York, she has new outrageous people. And I ask some of my other friends, who is this person coming from? Oh, it's from Marina. Who is that person coming from? Oh, it's from Marina. And so I'm really wondering, what is your secret, and will you be kind enough to share it with us?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming from all parts of the world to Brooklyn to have this interview. To answer your question, I think that connection has to come within. If you value and if you respect yourself enough to look very deep inside of your heart and recognize that in other people, this is where the connection comes. So when you meet a person, it doesn't matter their background, it doesn't matter where they come from, it doesn't matter what experience that they have in life. You have to look beyond that because everybody has basic needs, which is food, which is a roof over our head. Everybody has basic needs, but beyond that, we do have emotional needs, spiritual needs, materialistic needs. And when you connect with the person of such, you create a bond that is between two people who might be similar or different, but that connection that is between two people has to come from the heart. So when the heart recognizes each other and when the heart smiles, then you know that's a good fit for you.
What I see in the relationships that you create, they're also long-lasting.
Oh, thank you.
They seem to be sustainable. You attract the right people, and what you're telling, it sounds like a little bit the alchemy of the heart.
Yes.
That means the hearts come together, you're meeting in the heart.
Yes.
And you are catering to the needs of the person.
Yes.
And the question that is there for me is it anybody? Or do you have a certain intention, a certain goal, which people you want to attract?
That's a great question. I put an intention out there that whoever comes into my life has to be a good fit for me. So I'm not saying that people are good or people are bad. We are all shadows, different kind of colors of the rainbow, I could say. But the people who come, I do respect a quality, certain qualities, which is a respect towards themselves, towards other people, something to be sustainable, meaning I see the patterns that they have in their life and are they following what they say. For me, it's very important that the person that comes into my life, it's not just there for any reason. It has to have a reason behind it. It has to have a story. It has to be sustainable. It has to have a certain patterns in life. So I think that's very important.
That's very powerful. So basically, your intention is right away to attract the right people.
Yes.
With whom you can create sustainable relationships.
Yes.
Which will also reflect in your marketing organization.
Correct.
Because that's a problem that I see with some people. Their organization breaks down again and again. They lose people again, people do something else. The relationship breaks up between them. And that is a factor of great instability in many network marketing organizations. You go beyond that right from the beginning by the intention that you're setting.
Yes.
So you want people that do what they say. You want people that have respect.
Yes.
Respect to themselves, respect to you, respect to anybody.
On many different levels.
On many different levels.
Yeah.
You are not cheap.
No. That's a mantra that I say to myself and that I say to other people.
You are expensive.
I'm very expensive.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I have to qualify to be with you.
You halfway there.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So what do I have to do to qualify to be with you or in your organization?
Well, I think that very important thing for each of us is to have respect towards ourselves. Now, that can come from respecting our bodies, respecting our spirit, respecting our soul, and for somebody to come into your life, the respect has to come from your side. So if the person recognizes, okay, I respect myself, who I am, for who I am, then you can come in because you do have the very same respect for yourself.
Wow. So it starts within you.
Yes.
Nice. Wow. Again, that's one thing. They are destined to be long-term relationships right from the start. You gear them towards being respectful towards themselves on many levels, towards you and towards anybody.
Yes.
But then, why are they so excellent? You're also intentioning excellency, or what are you looking for in a person?
When you create a long-term relationship with somebody, that can also sometimes develop to a friendship. So when you treat yourself as a friend, I'm talking about myself, I treat myself as a good friend. And when a person comes into your life that is a good friend to you, and that relationship lasts, there's so many aspects of the relationships. And in order for somebody to kind of value that, you have to show a value.
Good.
So I think when you enter somebody's life, you enter for a reason.
Yeah. So basically, you're telling me there's another element, friends.
Yes.
So the intention is not just people who are respectful,
Yes.
not just people who are excellent, but people who you can become friends with.
Exactly.
Which means it's so much more fun, because then you're working with the people, and we call that with another name relationship marketing. And that's why you're so strong in it, because you really support and strengthen the relationship. And then is the question, how does the marketing come in there? Now you explained
question.
all the first half, building great relationships, lasting relationships, respectful relationships, friendly relationships. Now where's the marketing?
Well, before that even happens, when you qualify the person, you have to see what are their whys, what is the reason that somebody comes to your life. So their why has to be strong enough to sustain itself.
Oh, you're not cheap, you're expensive. If their why is not strong enough to sustain them, then you're out of the picture for them.
Yes.
Very good qualification.
Yes, because my why is very strong, and I want to attract the very same people whose why is very strong. And if the friendship develops in between, that's a beautiful thing. That's a gift.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, still their why is strong enough to sustain themselves. That I don't have to be in a big picture where there is dependency on me, because I know they will be efficient enough to serve their purpose.
Are you afraid to make an offer to people?
No.
Why is it good to make an offer to people?
Because I think that the mission is important enough and speaks for itself.
So the offer that you make is qualified?
Yes.
Because of the mission behind the offer?
Yes.
But what about the product? Shouldn't be the product also worthwhile, valuable enough?
The mission
or is it just the mission?
The mission is strong enough, and product helps on the way.
Okay.
Because with the product you support the mission.
Okay. Excellent, excellent. Do you think the better the product is, the more it supports the mission?
Absolutely, I agree with that.
So an excellent mission plus an excellent product gives an excellent outcome.
Yes.
And you don't have to be afraid to make an offer when you have both.
Oh no, I live it, I breathe it, I'm passionate about it.
Fantastic. Wow. So you're not afraid to make an offer because you have an excellent mission.
Yes.
And you have an excellent product.
Yes.
Now, are you afraid to make a sale?
Never.
You don't have trouble making sales?
No, not really.
Selling to people? Because what are you selling? Are you selling the mission, or are you selling the product? Or are you selling yourself? Or are you selling your values?
Well, that's again very great question. Sale. I think I have to rephrase that.
Yeah.
Sale is offering something that might or might not be of the value. What I'm doing, I am offering a mission together, supporting the product behind it.
So the product is the vehicle,
Product is the vehicle.
but the mission is really the driver.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not selling, it's just offering health in a different way.
So basically, you're not selling, but they are buying,
Well, good way of saying yes.
which is called the invisible close.
Yes.
So basically, they don't even notice that they're being sold to, because you just put to the fore the value of the product, the
Yes.
value of the mission, and then people say, I want to have that.
Yeah.
So basically, you are invisibly selling.
Yes. But also at the same time, I listen.
Mm-hmm.
I listen of the needs. I listen of the what they might need at that point in their life,
Okay.
and I place an offer
Nice.
because
Based on their needs,
based on their needs, because I already
or
created
based on their wants.
based on both actually,
Based on wants and needs.
wants and needs.
What is more important?
I think they're both important,
Okay.
and I can make a suggestion, but it's on their end what they want to do with it.
Yeah.
So it's important to recognize both, to offer, and then it's up to their conscious what is there for them.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the bond and the trust that I already created with the person, they have a complete trust in
Yeah.
me, and then they go with the suggestion that I offer.
So it's all, as we know, about know, like, and trust,
Yes,
and that's the implicit factor you're working with.
yes,
You're building great relationships based on know, like, and trust.
yes, because I would not recommend something that I don't use myself,
Mm-hmm.
that helps me, and people have trust in that,
Mm-hmm.
and they have trust in me, and this is the sale is not necessary.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Because
Just
once
speak-
they bought you, they
Just
buy the
speaks for
product, they
itself.
buy the mission.
yeah,
Because they say when it comes from Marina, she's a serious person, she's an authentic person,
yes.
so I can trust her.
That's why my mission is very important.
Cool. And then, of course, you solidify this with having indeed real good products and a real good mission.
Yes,
Because otherwise, we would have disruption between Marina as a great person, but then the products don't hold up to,
yes,
or the mission doesn't hold up to.
yes, correct.
So it has to be all together on
Yeah,
the
it's a
same
full
level.
circle.
Yeah.
It's a full circle.
That's why you say you're expensive, not cheap.
Yes.
Are your products expensive or cheap?
My products are quality products.
Okay. Say it in another way.
I don't sell my products. I'm not sure how to rephrase this.
I would say they're valuable.
They're valuable.
They're valuable, and
Yeah.
maybe they're so valuable that you cannot buy them.
Yes.
I
And they're
would-
not for everybody.
They're not for everybody,
They're not for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not for everybody.
Absolutely. That's
Not everybody
that's-
can afford you.
Yeah.
Not everybody can afford the products you offer.
Yes. That's a big statement.
Not everybody can afford the mission. Because if it's a high mission, if it's a really valuable mission, not everybody is up to it.
Yes.
And it's good as it is.
And I'm okay with that.
You are okay with that.
Yeah.
And this is very important. And people will be okay with that because they know they have to qualify. They have to qualify to be in your team. They have to qualify for these great products. They have to qualify for a definite mission.
Yes.
And if they don't qualify, it's okay because there will be something else for them,
Or there will be somebody else.
or somebody else, or some other mission.
Exactly.
So the world is a big place.
The world is a big playground.
You don't have to run after anybody,
No.
but people come to you.
Yes.
Great people come to you, influential people.
Yes. All the time.
Sensational what Marina Simovic is telling us. Now, to finish it, I would like you to have 3 action steps for our viewers how to attract great people. Number 1, number 2, number 3. What do you advise as action steps for our viewers?
Okay. Well, that's kind of like a rainbow that has many colors. So it's not just 3 things. things in between.
3 steps they have to take first.
All right. The first thing is personal development. I think that's very important, because if you do not develop yourself in a person that you want to attract, then you're not going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always obstacles on the way that will tell you, well, I'm not ready for it. So the person who you meet is not going to be ready for you. So that's important.
Time is a big factor.
Time, it's a very big factor.
So those who don't have enough personal development, they give up too soon.
Yes.
That's what I always say, never give up, never ever give up.
Yes.
Because from seed to sapling to tree, manifestation takes time. And of course, the better you become, the quicker the cycle of manifesting things becomes.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it's sometimes years. Later, it's months. Later, it's weeks.
Because
Later,
personal
it's
development is not strong enough to support that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can speed up your manifestation, your implementation by growing as a person.
Yes.
So
Very
that's
important.
your action step number 1, grow as a person.
Number 1, yeah.
Then you grow your team.
Yes. Number 2 is meditation.
Meditation, wow.
Yeah, I'm very big on meditation. I meditate every day with a different intention.
Wow.
And it doesn't just calms your mind, it comes from a very calm place where you can be in peace within yourself, to be able to see people in a different way and recognize them for who they
See
are.
them as what they really are.
Yes, and recognize them who they are.
Wow. And that's a powerful thing. Many people in the world are not seen as what they are.
Yes.
Many people are never heard. And you see them as what they are, and they feel they are taken serious by you.
Yes, and they're accepted for who they are,
They accept it, wow.
with no judgment.
And to be accepted is an issue. It starts with father and mother.
Yes.
Because many people are not even accepted by their mother as what they are, but they are only accepted by their mother as what the mother wants them to be. Many people are not accepted by their own father as what they are, but only what their father wants them to be. And you have the gift of accepting them as they are. So they must feel at home with you.
They're all unique, we're all unique.
Because you give them a better package than they have experienced from their father or mother, possibly.
Thank you.
Nice. So basically unconditional acceptance of what they
Yes, for who they are and who they're going to become.
are. And that comes from your meditation.
That comes from loving myself for who I am.
Wow.
In close with the meditation, of course. Meditation helps.
So that was, second step was meditation. The third step was?
The third step is recognizing that your past doesn't determine your future.
Oh, super.
Because past is something that you cross that bridge. Now you're becoming greater. Now you're becoming bigger than who you were. And you are here now. So it's important what you're going to do from this point now on.
You are everywhere now.
Yes, well, you're everywhere. That's
If
for
you
sure.
if you use modern electronic media, you can be
You
everywhere
can be
now.
everywhere, yeah.
Great multiplier.
Yes. But the past doesn't define you. It doesn't give you the direction. It actually pulls you back. So you kind of with one leg backwards, one leg forward. So it doesn't work that way. You have to move forward.
Yeah. You have to conquer the future.
Yeah, always.
By being in the now.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, action step number 1, personal growth.
Personal growth.
Action step number 2, meditate.
Meditation.
Because then you can accept yourself, and that gives you the inner space to even accept the people who come to you, possibly even more than their own father or mother has accepted them. And then they feel really at home with you.
And invite them wholeheartedly in your life.
Invite them.
I think that's very important because a lot of people are judged for who they are, and it shouldn't be like that because we all have a past, present, and a future. But when you experience person for who they are and you accept them for who they are, it becomes even much greater than your mission, even much greater than yourself.
Fantastic. Wow. And step number 3,
Your past doesn't determine who you are.
the past doesn't determine your future.
Yes.
Because it's up to you. You can decide at any moment.
Yeah.
Now I go a different path.
Exactly.
Super. So never let your past determine your future. If you do, it's your decision, either unconscious or conscious decision. But if you make that decision, your future will be more or less the same like your past, and the question is, do you want that, or
Yeah.
do you want to go on? Final words?
Be yourself.
Fantastic. Aditya Novotny, Marina Simovic from Brooklyn, New York. Meistere Network Marketing. Till next video, and thank you so much for the interview.
My pleasure.